is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans.
Let's see who the best running back in the state is right here. Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor.
Has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Bro, why did you assault me with that damn can for, bro?
Naeem Hines, his first carry. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Not today, Taylor.
Here's Brady to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Negative yards.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Brady.
Oh, good shit.
He completes this to Russell Gage.
What? Stop hitting me, bro. I'm stripping me.
Before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm stripped. He's going to come hit him. The ball is mine.
They run with Hines. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Here's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. On first down, Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this throw will be intercepted. And some room to maneuver. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Now it's Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Yeah,
being chased out left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We ain't got to overthrow him nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Willis looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Oh, my goodness.
It's intercepted.
How did he play that?
And some room to work. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. They run again with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey?
Now it's time to turn up.
Or maybe you have to be
with one of the greatest.
Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Turned down for what?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now you weren't going to stop that boy.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, you know you ain't scoring no more, right?
Yeah, throw coming by Willis. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down.
Due to the previous 21, 28 points.
His stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And a pickup of about
him was the meanest stiff arm in America.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Oh, what? Come on, man.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come here, homie.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This
trying
is
to
3rd
sneak
and
away.
7.
You need to keep my eye on you, little man. Oh, yeah, he's in there.
This will go to Henry.
Stiff on him.
And the Titans are going to have
first down
goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Henry.
Come on, get in there. Yes, sir.
Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game.
He was supposed to get in, man. You thought you were stopping him?
Sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So
defense
leave it at
acting
7 now
cheese.
as they kick it away.
That one of the best defense secondaries in the league. They got two cheese.
At the 25.
You ain't doing nothing with that old man on the center, bro. You ain't doing nothing with that old man under center.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
Stop it.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Stop.
Just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On
this
2nd and 12,
Brady.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
It's about to be Tom Brady retirement for it right here.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football.
I said this is about to be Tom Brady retirement for you right here.
It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the
traffic
a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for
Is he
3rd
taking
down.
it?
Now Brady.
Oh, that was supposed to be picked.
And he is going to have a
Bring him here. I'll make him take
able
it.
to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Brady now on 1st down.
Oh, he's testing my users on that side.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Again, it's Brady. And it's a leaping effort.
You take it off.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Well, there's an
He ain't spitting nothing up, did he?
And the struggles through the air continue because
you need that, bro. You need to go to sleep tonight.
Has led to a lack of points.
Oh, hit him with 5 milligrams of that Tylenol. Stop. Come here.
Tried to throw on 2nd down,
before you break that damn blind. Oh, that was supposed to be a hit stick.
That's Hines.
That ball was supposed to be knocked out of there.
15-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shocked the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller.
Right there.
He won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense. Has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back to late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the zone.
No.
Tap lines down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Sit right here and play with these toys, bro.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him.
Yeah, I got to get more yards than Taylor.
To their timeouts.
For sure.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's the big fellas.
I got to end the first. I got to end the first half with more rushing yards than Taylor did.
This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's gonna keep making.
Whoever your running back is, my nigga.
Every time he touches the rock.
Oh no, he missed it.
This one go for Fuller.
Let's go.
Inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, partner, that's how you make a
thought he underthrew that ball, man. If you would have played that ball right, that was a pick.
With designs on getting more than that.
That's all I'm going to discuss with you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking for the Charger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
I thought he was going to run off up. Thought he was going to run up.
That is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused
I got to stop forcing that with this young ass quarterback, man.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I got too much stuff up there. Man, he got too much stuff up there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be
here he
for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action, Willis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's shut down.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
You're going to have to beat me with that ball in the air.
Because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. Couldn't catch it. Now third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down.
They getting hit too hard.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials.
Willis came and laid that boom stick on him.
And that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
You all right?
To the air on first down.
Here's Willis.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans.
That's how you do it.
Robert Tonyan, 41 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising.
Now we got a ball game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now
I know it's Hines. I'm on that. I'm on that.
Here, try to tie this football game.
I'm on that.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard
that
gain.
Man ain't getting no. He's not getting no rushing like
last play
that.
got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady now to throw. Now, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, that was pick. You got to house that Van Der Esch.
I think it's safe to say that he's
You got to house that Leighton.
Force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in
this
game.
To house
4th
that,
down
man.
now, but he was fortunate on that
was
one.
perfect for a house call.
On his ledger.
On the return, here's Agnew.
Oh, they cheating. They cheating. He made him miss. And then he somehow tackled him again. He hit him with the had him on his ankles.
Offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 last time.
My goodness.
And frankly, it's
they just let him break that tackle.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
You ain't talking about nothing, bro.
The first down run got 5.
You
Here's
be ready
2nd and 5.
Dead, homie. Oh, he got in the backfield quick.
Henry looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Wow.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Brady on the bootleg. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this.
You gonna score or you gonna stay scoreless?
Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So
that ain't going to help you, man. You know that, right?
In the game forthcoming from the left hash. It's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown.
I told you one hitting that more.
They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
He's going deep to Fuller.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not
how they not letting them break that?
Staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Like auto zone.
Again to Henry.
Oh, what?
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one from the sideline.
Why you ain't
angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line.
That's what we needed to do. We needed to stop him in the backfield. He blew that center up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Oh, why he did not drop that?
Have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen.
Let's go.
No gain on the screen there and 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
Let's go.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
Come on.
They give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to
let her in.
He positioned himself perfectly.
She knows she ain't going to come in for me.
He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
Come on.
And it's no good.
Knows where she was running.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Dog is drained.
And no return on this one as the fair catch.
That's it. Go get you something to drink, girl.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Brady to throw. Quick hitter here. It's good.
That's me.
Now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the right side.
Block. You can't get the block.
Here, back at the 21-yard line.
Hey, why you can't get the block, homie?
Loss of a full 3 yards on
That's all I'm asking for is the block. You get the block, I seal the game.
Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
You get the block, I seal the game, homie.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again
as
they come up 2nd and 13.
More,
Henry will get it. He's been busy
what? Bro, you not. Why they not letting me stiff on the man?
As they stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, my goodness.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A toss left, Henry.
Oh, he's been doing on his back.
Not long after. Now a second time
out. Been letting me been doing that, man.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over
I'm
what to
sorry
do
they ain't
next.
let me been doing that shit.
Bullock's kick is good. And that
Did he shit?
extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank,
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way.
Oh, yeah, that's mine. I get that back.
They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to watch Fuller.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Watch that pull.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The
incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile,